man, my heart is racing, man. Man, I'm over here sweating. I'm over here sweating, man. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby. What's poppin', everybody? Lakers win on my birthday, 114 and 113. Aaron, Medina, and JT, how y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Doing good. Oh my god.
You know that
Can we stop feeling getting anxiety from the team? I would just love a game where your heart's not going places and you're not
Yeah.
just wanting to throw something at your TV for one night.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that, Aaron. I'm so tired of coming home from work to seeing the Lakers down and by 20 points almost in the first half, and then also watching OKC score 67 points on us and before the half is even over, and I'm just like, what's going on? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of going to overtime. I'm tired of my heart racing. I'm tired of having to take a shower every time I watch the Laker game because I'm just sweating that much. I'm just tired.
Yes, we went back to back, 3 games back to back in overtime. Aaron, when's the last time that has happened?
Last time that happened was November 1st to the 5th through November 1st through the 5th of 1991. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad I wasn't born to see that, because I think even then the 91 fans of the Lakers would have still been just like, what is going on here?
Yes.
So it is not fun. I have a big problem with the paint, and I want to see more effort, and the fact that we only had that we got, even though we got outplayed by 6 in the paint, I don't care. You give up 66 points in the paint. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous, and I was pissed to see that. The first half was just, we're not going to play an ounce of defense. We're going to let them go 37-23 in the first quarter. That is not okay. This team's got to take more accountability to each other, holding each other to defensive ends.
Yeah. Go ahead, JC.
Yes, I was just gonna piggyback off of what you said. 37-23 in the first quarter. That is what killed us. Every other quarter we won, but wow, the first quarter we was gassed. I don't know what was going on. Just defense wise, we was getting tore up on defense. Offensive boards, OKC got a lot of them. We're just getting bullied down in the paint. AD's not here. We are getting bullied down in the paint, and we need to do something about this. We need to go out and really trade or really pick up a big man. I don't know who we can trade because a lot of players on our team doesn't really make a lot of money besides Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, our main guys that we just picked up in trades and in this offseason. So I don't know what we gotta do, but somehow, some way we gotta start just boxing out, start playing a little bit more defense and keeping teams out of the paint because we are getting bullied in the paint.
Yeah, most definitely, man. We're getting bullied in the paint. We lost points in the paint, 66-60, man. And Lakers shot 42 out of 89 from the field, 47%. 3-pointers, 28%, and unacceptable. But free throws have improved. Offensive rebounding, reboundings are 46, 43 for us. Offensive rebounding 7-6, defensive rebounding 39-37, assists 22. They had more than us. They had 10 more assists than us, and like you said, points in the paint. Just overall, man, I liked I know we won on my birthday, man, but we gotta get into it, man. LeBron had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 5 personal fouls. But here's the thing: 41 minutes, man. It's just crazy how LeBron keeps playing with these minutes. Man, he had 46 the other night, 43, and then I think 41 tonight. So what we need to do is, LeBron, rest Friday. I want you to rest because we got a couple games coming up against Denver on Valentine's Day, and then on the back end on the 18th is against Brooklyn, and then the 24th is against the Jazz. So I think LeBron should take a rest, in my personal opinion.
Oh, I 100% agree with you. To be totally honest, I was talking about this with my family actually during watching the game, and I said, we were just saying, look, technically tonight's a nothing game. LeBron could sit and they could just tell him look, we just don't want you to play the fourth quarter, and just say, you know what,
Medina.
Screw it.
Oh, sorry.
So, we're not gonna have you play the fourth quarter. You don't need to. This is a Thunder team that's not going anywhere. They're 10-14, and you know what? If you lose this game, you lose this game. Let the other team pick up the slack. So, I'd like to see him rest. I think he's played over 90 minutes in 3 games. You need to rest him.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't play the next game. I had a feeling that he wasn't going to be sitting out the fourth quarter of this game just because of the way the Lakers have been playing the past few games. I mean, I'm not sure where our defense was that first half. I feel like if we would have stepped it up with that, we wouldn't have been down by so many points. We wouldn't be struggling. We wouldn't have went to another overtime. I think second half we were playing a little better. I mean, shout out to Kuzma. He played really great defense in that second half and when they went to overtime as well. He had 15 points with 9 rebounds, which is great. And shout out to Schroeder, also, who had 19 points and 7 rebounds, 5 assists. And also Harrell, who had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. I mean, they stepped it up with AD being gone. I know it was a crappy game, but I'm still going to give them some recognition because they really pulled through. And we wouldn't have won without everyone else making plays. But again, like you guys were all saying, where's the defense? Why are we letting them score on us in the paint? Why aren't we taking more shots in the paint? Why aren't we being more aggressive? Why do we go to another overtime?
Yes. I really want to give a shout out to Harrell. Montrezl Harrell. I think that's why we really, really won this game. Of course, with everybody else, with Kuzma and everybody else, but Harrell was down there. He was taking hits, getting hit in the face with elbows. No calls was called a lot. He's out there playing. He's out like this is why we got Harrell. Like I can really see why we got Harrell because we lost Dwight Howard. We need to pick up somebody for that slack, and Harrell's the right guy. And yeah, I really want to give a shout out to Montrezl Harrell for the night. I really think he kind of saved us more than a couple of times down the line.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Harrell's putback dunks just like right here against number 33. And Al Williams, he got like a putback dunk, and then him yelling and screaming. I think I told JT when that and what happened, I said that's going to change the momentum of the game. Harrell's energy defensively brought it too. And Schroeder too. Schroeder had 19 points, 5 rebounds. Actually, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. +3 in the plus minus. I love what he did. Also, too, man, you got to give kudos to Marc Gasol for 8 points. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Other than that, man, Lakers, it was one of those games where, to be honest, I know they won on my birthday. I know we won on my birthday, but I know we're going to get into it, but just this game feels like, here you go. Okay, so we don't care. We're gonna play around, and that's what the Lakers did. They were playing around. And they almost got punched in the mouth. I wish they did. Actually, no, they did get punched in the mouth, and they figured out a way to win.
Yes.
A win's a win in the NBA.
Yes, and Aaron, just like the last podcast that I did, I said Lakers are a very scrappy team. Mm-hmm. Lakers are a very scrappy team. We were down by 20 points and came back. And man, was it anxiety all over? Like, my goodness, ridiculous. Like why do you play like this? But it seems like we play good when we trail by points. I don't know what it is. And yeah, but it's like when we have a lead, it's kind of hard for us to keep the lead. Like I don't know what it is, but somehow, some way, Lakers always play good when we're just trailing. Like they love to have a comeback. I don't know what it is. We are a very scrappy team, and we need to stop. We just need to stop trailing by 20 points by teams that's not even like 500 and up. Like both all overtime games has been Detroit, OKC. They're not even above 500. Mm-hmm. Like come on, Lakers. Like this should have been a blowout game. At least a game won by 10 plus points. No doubt about it.
Yeah. JT, you hit it right on the money. You knew exactly what I was gonna say, and you basically summed it up right there. These are games we talked about it. Medina's heard us talk about it too. These are games that you have to go out there and you can't worry about the record of the team, because if you worry about the record of the team, your foot comes off the gas. And you're not really trying because it's no big deal. It's no big deal. We'll be fine until you played a team like Detroit on the road, on the end of the road trip. Don't get me wrong. 12 days of being gone, 7 games, 12 nights, so on and so forth. That's a lot, but Detroit took advantage of that, and they said, and then you have other teams like the Thunder, out of the blue. The last time I think the Thunder have come down to this was when they were good with Westbrook and Harden and Durant and Ibaka and that whole core group when they were actually playing this good, and this was like a real legit game. But you have to close these teams out. You can't give the Thunder hope. You can't give any team hope, because once you give them hope and you start off bad, they're gonna make you pay. And that first quarter was terrible. So you give them 37 points in the first quarter, they're gonna run on you and just say, you know what, the Lakers don't care about this game. And I honestly thought it wasn't so much. I didn't think so much that they didn't care about this game. There was just no energy. There was no energy. There was no excitement. There was no switching on the defense. Their defense was terrible in the paint. Their perimeter shooting was terrible. They went 1 for 9, I think. 1 for 9 in the first quarter. And I said, there we go again. And then Gasol, I'm so glad to see him have 8 points as a stat. I wanted 2 more. Just get a foul attempt and score at least 2 more points. I would have been thrilled. But you know what? He did something. And I thought there was times that Gasol should have been more aggressive. I want to see him shoot. I just go in the paint, attack the paint. You got to take advantage of a team like this. They don't have Steven Adams anymore. That was their guy in the paint. That was the guy that just came out there and wanted to play bully ball with somebody. The Lakers have got to keep their foot on the brake, on the gas there, and not take it off because of their record. Take it on there and keep every game as competitive as can be.
Right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh,
Go ahead, Medina.
no, I agree. I was saying, I just don't want to see the same thing that's been happening in the last 3 games happen on Friday night when they go against the Grizzlies. I know their record, they're number 9, but I hope the Lakers still play aggressively against them, because you can't underestimate a team just because they're below you and rankings. But I'm also happy that Gasol contributed to something tonight, because I've been trying to have faith in him, and he did come through. I do agree with Aaron. I feel like he needs to be more aggressive. I feel like every time he has the ball passed to him, he has no confidence in his shooting, and I want to see him step it up with that, because he did make he made a couple 3-pointers tonight. I think it was 2 3-pointers he made tonight. So he came through. I'm happy to see that. I hope he plays well on Friday as well, so we can start, depending on him a little more. In case LeBron does sit out, we need some other players on our team to step it up. If AD does come back, he can't be alone in it. He needs other players to just come through and help him out if LeBron does decide to take a rest on Friday night.
Yeah, most definitely. And today's sponsored by 265 Media. Yeah, yeah, I feel like, to be honest, AD's, I know I said it last game, but if AD sits out again on Friday, I'm not going to be too worried. AD can sit out all the way into the Brooklyn game or even the Jazz game. It's a long season, and if I was Frank Vogel personally, I would say LeBron, AD, sit out, we're good. No, we got a bench. It's like LeBron's playing all those minutes, man. He's playing all those minutes, and I don't want it to catch up to him in the playoffs where he's tired and and he said his body's good still. He's not tired, but I just saw a video. He's listening to a new song with Jay-Z and Nipsey Hussle. He left the arena and he's listening to a new song right now, going home. So, and he's drinking his wine, so he needed it tonight. He's probably smoking a cigar, but hey, Lakers need it. I smoked a cigar after this game because I was stressing out, and I'm glad we got the win. But am I surprised Lakers play like this against these teams? No, I saw this last year, time and time again. Play around. We're gonna take this team lightly. We're good. They get back and forth, barely win. And I'm telling you now, when we play the good teams like Denver, Brooklyn, Clippers, Utah, we're gonna turn up for those games. We're gonna be ready for those games. So I expect Lakers to play. I expect Lakers to do the same thing. Underestimate Memphis, come out to do the same thing, barely win by 1 or 2 or 3 points, and then when they play Brooklyn, turn up and beat them. So I saw the same things I see every game. I saw it last year with the Lakers. And what did we do at the season's end?
We got that championship,
Yeah, so
baby.
I'm
We
not
got
worried
that
yet. I'm not worried yet.
championship,
I'm not worried yet into the playoffs, man.
Right.
You know.
I also want to tag on to that. So in the pregame, you know, like, yeah, we were talking about, you know, how, you know, managing LeBron's minutes, this and that. Honestly, you know, being as great as LeBron is, you know, just like Kobe, being as great as Kobe was, like players like that, they love to play the game. Like as long as they're healthy and they can play, they're gonna play. And that's you know, LeBron's the best player right now in the NBA. I think everybody can say that. You know, everybody's trying to argue KD and, you know, even Giannis still this and that. You know, we'll see. But right now, by far, LeBron has been playing every game. He has been just playing his lights out, just with the minutes, everything. Like he's doing everything right now, and you got to give props. You know, he's like he's like 30. How old is LeBron again?
36.
36, and he's doing what he's doing. So, you know, you just gotta give it up for LeBron. You gotta give it up for just watching greatness still, and you gotta, you know, like he bought us a championship last year. I'm pretty sure he's gonna manage his minutes the way he wants to manage his minutes. He's gonna talk to Frank Vogel and do all that. But I really think as long as he's healthy, he's gonna play the game. He's gonna play the game that he loves, and yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. And I want to add on to this game. Like OKC, they did not have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. It should not have been this close. It should not have been another overtime. It should not have been no way. It should has not been another overtime. And that first quarter we got killed. And there's nothing else to say about that. We just got killed. I'm glad we stood in there. I'm glad we stood in there and fought. And I'm glad we came out with another win, another ugly win. But a win's a win.
Shout out to Daniel Artest and Daniel Artest podcast. Shout out to you, man. And 265 Media.
Shout out is right. Daniel Artest, the man, right? 265 all the way.
Wait,
I gotta say that, you know, my guy was Kuz today. Not bad at all. Not bad game at all. He got plenty of minutes. I mean, hey, you know what? When he's young, you know what? I think we could agree. I'd rather Kuzma get 40 minutes in the game and LeBron under 40 minutes. I can live with that. I am cool with that. I ain't gonna complain either. You know, I just want to see. I want to see this aggressive shooting that he was. He wasn't only getting the baskets. Yes, he got 15. He got 15 points. Got 9 rebounds. And then a lot of them came on the defensive end. You know, he got 8 out of 9 rebounds that he got were all defensive rebounds. I love that. I wanted him to. I was hoping that he was going to get the 10 boards. Because he just brings that extra energy, you know. If he's diving for those balls, he's attacking the paint. He's trying to get. I think he had a block tonight. I believe he had 1 block tonight. Maybe I was wrong, but you know, I just like his energy. And if he could stay consistent basis, and bring that and help out LeBron, go score 20, take away a few extra buckets from LeBron. And give LeBron an extra 2 minutes of 3 minutes of rest, and let Kuzma go to work. You know, he always says LeBron's been saying this whole year, Kuzma's my guy. It goes me and AD and Kuzma. We're the guys that need to get things going. So if you want them to be those 3 guys, perfect example, Friday, it's Memphis. The Lakers do not need to have LeBron or AD play Memphis. I'd love them both to not play. Because you don't need them, and I want to give LeBron a rest. The dude is playing like he's in his mid-20s right now. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable stats that he's putting up. But 90 minutes in 3 games is just. I know it's basketball. You know, JT and I were talking. You know, yes, you know it's great to see that he's putting these numbers up. But I don't like the fact he's playing so many minutes. And, you know, I know it's not his fault. It's the team around him. You know, the team's got to wake up. The defensive end. And, you know, it was ridiculous. And, yeah, I meant, Daniel, hey, you missed. It was a crazy fourth quarter.
Yeah. It was crazy fourth quarter. And speaking of the fourth quarter, JT, what did you see in the fourth quarter that you didn't like?
That I didn't like in the fourth quarter? It was really in overtime.
Yeah, overtime.
Well, honestly, the Lakers in general, we are slow into getting our offense going. We dribble, or we hold the ball and don't even like move the ball at all for like a good glimpse of the time. And we didn't stop doing that. Just like overtime, LeBron James legitly did nothing. Like he got the ball, he caught the ball. I think he held the ball for at least 12 seconds and then did one move. He stepped back and then shot an air ball. And it's like, can we get into an offense? Can we have back cuts? Can we have screens? Like, can we talk? Can we move around? LeBron James is legitimately holding the ball for between 10 and 12 seconds and does one little step back and shoots the ball. Like, that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
it
ahead.
was.
I have
It
a
was
question
crazy.
for- I'm sorry, I have a question for you guys. How did you guys feel about the last 4 seconds of the game when LeBron had the ball in his hand, or he swiped the ball away and then he lost the ball, and then OKC got the rebound again? What were you guys thinking in those last 4 seconds?
I'll go first. I said as soon as I look, because I'm one of those guys that I'm looking to see if someone's gonna run and see how they're playing him, and it was side out of bounds. So I mean, it wasn't something where it was under the rim or something. So I was looking at that play, and as soon as I saw LeBron run, I was like, no way he's gonna. I was like, it looks like he could get this, and as soon as he tapped the ball, immediately I'm thinking, man, just hold on to the ball. Like you just ran so fast that I love that he tried to save it, but the only thing I was worried about is that he ran, tapped the ball, got the ball, and then knew he was gonna run out of bounds and threw it. I would have loved to see another Laker come right behind, come follow him, stay near him, and that way he could at least throw the ball to someone. Because I mean, hey, if it was Gilgeous-Alexander or some other veteran, they would have picked that ball up and sprinted down the court, and that's where the Lakers got lucky.
Right.
Yeah, the fourth quarter, man.
I'll try and find it.
When the fourth quarter started, man, and share your screen, I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
That fourth quarter, man, I didn't like how we played. Oklahoma City came out, scored. It just felt like Lakers were just going through the motion like always, like they always do in the fourth quarter. But hey, I always tell LeBron he's to take over. He started taking over, and then Oklahoma City started making the run with Diablo.
Yeah.
Diallo with the little contact and one, and I was like, okay. And then they went up 3, and I tweeted. Actually, I hit up JT on the DM on the group chat. I was like, LeBron, you're shying away from the 3-point or go tie the game. You're too scared. And sure enough, he shut me up. So continue to do that, LeBron. I'm gonna tweet every time about you. You're gonna shut me up, man.
Yeah, he shot the 3
and made
in order for us to go to overtime.
You
We
know?
was down by 3 points. Thank God it went in, because if not, we probably would have lost that game.
But here's the thing. Here's the other thing too. In that fourth quarter, when Diablo stole the ball from LeBron could have had a chase down block. He just lollygag, la 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 la. No, you run and swat it. Come on, man.
Yeah. LeBron's probably thinking, you know what? It's like my legs.
Yeah.
My age. I'm not even gonna. He could just go and get it. It's probably what he's thinking.
All right, here's the fourth quarter. I mean, we could sit here and watch this.
Third quarter. Oh, okay, there we go. Fourth quarter.
Yeah, fourth quarter. I mean, here you go. Here you go, Daniel. All right. But yeah, right here, fourth quarter. I'm thinking, okay, LeBron wants to get it going. Like he's got the feeling like, okay, but again, like
right here,
there's sloppy plays right here. Like you can't let them have these easy baskets here. You can't give this up here.
Right here, a lot of the things like Oklahoma City was doing a lot of backdoor cuts and off the lob, like the throwing over the top, Another thing too, I remember Harold right here too, and one. But other thing too, when the Lakers would score, Oklahoma City would already get back on offense and score like that. That's unacceptable.
Yeah,
can't do that.
It's like we did a great job on offense. We did what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
In defense, we just don't get back quick enough, or we just get out. We just get bullied down in the paint.
Yeah. There's plays in here that you see flashes. I think this is where LeBron gets that 3. I'm like, okay, cool. You're hitting those shots.
I think that was his first 3 that he made tonight.
I think so, yeah, because he didn't shoot the ball terrific. I mean, he had some, but he mostly went inside the whole game.
Mm-hmm. Right here, the Diablo play, the and one, what I was talking about right there, and one.
You can't give that up.
Who is that?
That's Dort.
Like Dort, yeah.
Dort.
Dort,
right here. LeBron right here. I was like,
There it
LeBron.
was.
Came in.
Tie the
Well, that
game.
was
The second three. That's the one
Bang.
that shut Jonathan up. He was like, all right, thank
Yeah.
you, LeBron.
Here's Mike Breen. Where's Mike Breen when you need him? I was like, no way. You know, we had a real chance because we were up by 4 in the fourth quarter, and you know
But the
it
real
happens.
quick,
Dennis,
sorry,
man.
Real
You're good.
thing, Aaron. LeBron got us to the overtime, but 0 points in the overtime. But you had a couple assists. But still, man, if you're I know we have a team, but sometimes you gotta. I said I wasn't gonna get on LeBron. I told Daniel after winning the championship I won't get on LeBron. I know he's probably listening, but Daniel, LeBron didn't score any points in that fourth quarter. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If you're the best player in the league, in the whole league, in the whole NBA, you gotta say, nobody can guard me on Oklahoma City, you know. But he did have this pass rater, Wesley Matthews. So,
And thank
Bingo.
you, thank you
You
for
know-
knocking that down.
you know-
We needed
Thank
that.
you. Oh my God.
but sorry guys, but still, you have to take over a game. You know, I know you could do it with your facilitating, but sometimes nobody on Oklahoma City can guard LeBron. Like nobody, it's too easy for him.
And this
Right
is the
here.
play I'm
This
talking
guy
about.
right here.
This is the play. Like, why do
Yeah.
you stop?
He had-
Like, what are you stopping for? Here, like, this is the play coming up. But I mean, like, you look at this. Like, see, I was like, okay, as soon as I saw him read it, just hold on the ball, Harold. You should have been down further in the key. And I'm just, oh my God, Lakers, man, are talking about anxiety. Like that whole setup right there was just, whew.
Yes. Go ahead, Medina.
No, just watching that last play again right now. Ugh, got me
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Bring
I'm
back
happy-
anxiety or what?
I'm happy we
Trigger.
won. I just want to stop winning like this, please, Lakers, please. Oh,
For
man.
reals.
Yes, we really need to just get we need to start running offensive plays. I really think we're just holding the ball too long, or we're just dribbling. It's a pick, and then it's just one pass. I think we need to just have more ball movement, more back screens, and more cuts. And Kuzma's been doing a great job doing that. Kuzma is making the second chance efforts a lot these past 3 games, of course. And I just want to see Kuzma just keep doing what he does. I'm glad. Yes, I'm still glad we have Kuzma. I'm glad he's doing his thing.
His defense has improved, man.
Yeah.
Kuzma's defense has improved from last season to this season, man. He's doing. He's not being hesitant on defense, cause he would get blow by easy. Last season, easy. Everybody would put the ball whoever Kuzma's going to go after. But now he's not letting him go by. You saw it play on, I think it was Williams, where he stuck with him. For that pass
on that rebound.
Yeah, on the rebound.
On the rebound, and then it was supposed to be OKC's ball,
Yeah.
and then they did
Review.
They reviewed it, and then thank God to Kuzma for challenging and trying to get the rebound. It was Lakers' ball. Yeah.
Yeah,
Other than that,
you know-
though, I mean, just the first quarter was really just the quarter that was just wow. Every other quarter we won, but we need to get back on defense and just start playing more defense and start talking.
Definitely
Yeah.
need to step it up on our defense. Definitely need to pick up the energy. I also want to give a shout out to Wesley Matthews. I mean, he's been playing really well these last couple of games as well. And he had a few 3-pointers. He had 10 points tonight with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. I mean, I'm happy with him. He's been doing the Lakers really good, and I just wanted to point that out. I wanted to give him some credit for tonight as well, because he did step it up when we needed him as well.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta make the possessions you gotta make in clutch moments, and we got honestly Wesley Matthews over Danny Green right now.
Oh, big time.
Oh my God! I'm watching him just shoot, and Wesley just when the guy can run. I get it. Here's the thing about 3-point shooters, is yes, that's your bread and butter shot, but when you're hitting them and you're feeling good and you're in a good spirits, it's gonna feel like butter, like bread and butter to you. But when you get into a bad slump, you take it out on yourself, and you just can't. You keep yourself in a bad place. I feel like Wesley took a few games off, mental games off, to just say, hey, let me reset myself here. Came out here. I feel like he should get a little bit more minutes now. I feel like he's earned it, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see THT a little bit less. I want to see him, let him grow around the veterans. You don't need you don't necessarily need him so much
Mhm.
because you have already depth, and when you have depth, you don't need you don't need your rookie necessarily to worry about putting up a ton of points. Let Wesley. I'd rather Wesley Matthews score 16 points a game, 16, 20 points a game, and be solid with that.
Go, JT.
Yeah. Just to do a counter on that, not even counter. We really need to get better in the paint. I don't know if we should make a move, if we should try to, make a trade or anything like that. At the same time, it's like, everybody that we have on our market is like people who you picked up, like I said before, Harold, Dennis Schroeder, Kuzma, yeah, they're making all, KCP making all good, all the money. Everybody else is like, like they're under like minimum contracts where they're not really making a lot of money. So I don't know what we can do, but we really need to get better in the paint. Unless Gasol can step it up, and please don't laugh because we know what Gasol is capable of doing. I know he can do it. I know he can do it. We just need that.
But we got hope. But he hasn't done shit all year. Sorry for cussing, but damn, he hasn't done shit all year. When it comes to defense, it's layup after 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 layup. 8 points don't cut it for me, bruh. And the trade that works on trade machines, Alonzo McKinney for Hassan Whiteside. If we got Whiteside, block shots every night for Whiteside. Whiteside's a great defender and he's a great post player too. Little left hand, right hand hook. I'll do it. But here's the thing: Lakers know what they're doing as far as they put the team together. They see something in Marc Gasol that we don't see on the court that we're watching. Maybe they see something different. So maybe that's why they're not going to do any moves. Mm-hmm. And then, to be honest, Laker Nation, everybody listening to me on my platforms, I think we're going to probably try to wait till a big man asks out of a market or get bought out, like a Andre Drummond. But I don't think they're going to. We ain't going to get him.
I don't think that's happening.
No.
I don't think that's happening.
But if you think about it, hopefully a team that's in rebuild mode trades for JaVale McGee, and then let's say JaVale McGee gets traded to Detroit, and he gets bought out.
I see what you're saying, but it's like we had McGee. Like this is stuff that we like. I'm pretty sure we were good with getting Gasol and making that trade, but this is stuff that we have to live with. And like you said, you got to trust the Lakers organization. You got to trust their front office, and we're putting trust in it. But we are really hurting in the paint. We are really hurting in the paint, guys. I don't know what else to do.
You know what, man?
I don't know what else the Lakers can do.
We need to go get man that will help our points in the paint. Daniel Artest. Put the ball in the post and have Daniel Artest go to work.
Yes, there we go.
Daniel Artest would work well right now with this team. Daniel Artest will get those rebounds, block shots. He'll be physical in the post. Daniel Artest would drop 25 and 10 in the post. Easy.
Probably. Oh, my God. Easy barbecue chicken.
Yes.
But, hey, you know what? I will just say, if for whatever reason that NBA trade machine vault works with Alonzo McKinney, if the Heat are absolutely desperate to get rid of Hassan Whiteside or Sacramento, if they're desperately ready to get rid of him and they're not going to worry about it, then oh my God, I will never underestimate that kind of a group for a trade machine. But I mean, hey, if you can get him, that'd be great. If not, you just got to hit the free agent market because it's going to be we've discussed it on all the shows lately. No, we can't get Andre Drummond. His contract is too much money. They're over the cap. Lakers are over the budget. They have no room for him. They can't afford his contract right now. And the only way it would have to work is if he got released, or if vice versa, whoever the Lakers would want to target, if they got released on the other team, Lakers gave him a veteran's minimum contract. That's the only way they can get somebody. So if you want to win, come join.
You know who I was thinking, but he got picked up by Brooklyn? Noah Vonleh. He got picked up by Brooklyn. I was like, I looked at him. I was like, looked at the sides. He's solid, gets rebounds, putbacks. That's what we need. But we just gotta trust Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, the front office. I trust them. So I really ain't too worried right now. Marc Gasol, man. But Marc Gasol, just thank you for your passing ability. Where's your offensive ability, man? 8 points don't oh my God, Marc Gasol, I'm done with you. I love you, pal.
Hey, you know what? We got the win on your birthday though, and that's the one thing that counts. You got done.
Shout out to everybody that gave me the birthday wishes. You know, appreciate everybody from James Worthy, Chris McGee. Shout out to all you guys. Birthday shout out. You know, and that is it for Lakers post-game show. Make sure you guys tune into Lakers Live pregame show Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time for Manny. Excuse me, Manny's not here tonight. Shout out to Manny, by the way. For Jonathan, Big Baby, JT, Medina, and Aaron. Talk to you guys next stream, man. Mamba out.
Peace.